there have been very serious challenges, and the reason why I was requesting that some things allow me to make them in camera is my concern that I had raised earlier. These families that even unfortunately I've spoken about them in public. It is terrible back there. In fact, I would categorically say Leah Chepkorir had even had to leave her home. It was even difficult for her, even in the first instance, to even do the OB. It had to involve a deputy speaker of the National Assembly here to have been able to intervene for her to have been able to do the statement. And when she reached out to me and I brought it to the floor of the House, it has not been also kind. As I finish, Honorable Chair, because I said there are many, but I actually focused on these two to get deep down because I have their videos.
One clarification.
Yeah.
Do you have any idea whether you can give it now or will give it in camera, or who were intimidating them?
I'm actually, if you can allow me, I'll put it together as I end, because yes, I know them.
Okay, fine.
And I want to mention them not in camera because it's not hidden anymore.
Okay. Intimidation by?
Honorable Chair, the intimidation was because of the county police commandant of Wasingishu and the CCIO and their team, who are, and we will be able, probably, I don't know, I'll be able to get some of those photos if were taken, because they were involved in frustrating, first of all, this lady. And I would say that even yesterday, because that is what I wanted to start from when I was beginning, when we were trying to get some of this information. Yesterday at 11:30, my vehicle around Brookside, which had some of my officers in there, was blocked by a DCI vehicle, KDP, and officers who were inside that vehicle, as one of the officers was able to notice, and they belong to DCI, was one PC Suke, Osman, Ndiema, and a driver.
Yesterday you were blocked by?
Actually, they did. I wasn't inside there. It was actually my officers. I thought they thought I was there. It was my officers who were going to collect some of this information that I wanted to come, because I've been walking around to be able to get them. They tracked my vehicle around Eldoret and they cornered them near Brookside.
That is not the DCI.
The vehicle was a DCI vehicle.
Where was your vehicle coming from and going where?
My vehicle was, they had gone to some place called Rupa Villas to go pick, yes, in Eldoret, and they were coming back now towards, from town, they were going towards the Langas area. So up there in the bridge, that is when the DCI, the vehicle had been following them all through, trailing them.
The honorable member, you are a member for Nandi Hills.
Correct.
What was your vehicle doing? Are you based in Eldoret? Or why was your vehicle?
What kind of a question is that, Honorable Chair, honestly?
No, you can answer. Because you are a member of Nandi Hills. Nandi Hills is far from Eldoret.
Cross-examining, but for clarification, if the DCI were involved, then there are two scenarios which I would have loved to your comment about. So are they operating under instructions from somebody? Because the police do not work. I just wanted to know that answer before I ask you the next one.
Or probably addition to that, are you implying that the DCI is actually protecting some people related to the investigation?
Honorable Chair, to be very blank and honest, the county commander and the county CCIO, you will always find them at Mishra's place.
So you are saying they're acting on their own?
They are acting under the instructions and the influence of Mishra.
All right. Have you been able to report this to their bosses?
Yes, I've raised this concern to the Inspector General's office. I called a DIG and I explained to him.
Mr. Langa, have you written to them? Because it is very important that we want to know whether they are operating on the frolic of their own or they are being instructed.
This matter, as I said, like yesterday night, it was as recent as yesterday night, waking up to today, all right? And previously, I have been following up what is, getting and piecing up all this information. And the day you will have an opportunity to interrogate Leah, you will hear what she's been able to go through under the police frustrations.
So they are part of the syndicate.
In my view, absolutely correct.
How high does that go?
It is so high that it will be an allegation, and I will not mention the amount of even money that I know they've been paid.
You think some money is exchanging hands in the process? Okay.